see this like black girl just hop out the car and start running. Like head not moving, just body. I'm like, what the hell? She's like, wait, is that my roommate from freshman year of college? I'ma F you up, bitch. I'ma F you. I'm like, oh, what?
Wow, whoa, oh.
Y'all, must have known it was Storytime month. Oh, cause boy, do I got a story for you. Before we get started, I'm dropping this set on the 25th of this month at 4 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. So if you in PST, FST, CST, make sure you switch that little EST and then wake up at 4. Cause if you're not up, you ain't getting cause yeah, this is gonna go quick. But let me show the set before I get started so y'all know what it look like. So it's literally a terry cloth, 2-top set. Look at the top, y'all. Hello, Black Child. Hello, Black Child. And then on that back, it got a little rainbow on HPC. So cute. I just had a little photo shoot for it. It came out so good. It was a little Subway photo shoot. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna eat it up. So make sure you follow me on Hello Black Child on Instagram. So y'all can be caught up and see the little pictures and shit. But let me get into it. Alright, so this story time happened 5 days ago. 5 days ago. And you're probably like reading the title like, what the roommate? Like, I thought this lived by herself. Girl, I do. Your roommate from freshman year of college. Girl, I graduated in December. That was 5 years ago. And y'all probably like, oh, Gabby, college is 4 years. Bitch, I had an extra year. So I was dropping courses during quarantine because your girl was so overwhelmed. But yeah, I just graduated in December. But I have not seen this girl for 5 years. Why are you still bothering me? And if you want to get some like backstory type shit before I get the story time running, watch that video right there. Don't click it because there ain't no link on there. But go to the, like, peep the thumbnail. Go to my little story times and my what you call they all playlist and scroll through till you see that crazy and y'all be like, oh, I see, and then come back here and then we can talk. So me, y'all know Chelsea, because Chelsea be on my little vlogs, my friend Chelsea. Me and Chelsea is chilling, babilling, driving around North. And it's not the best area, but we drive around North because we had a photo shoot. Like I said, on Sunday. Like it happened on Sunday. Photo shoot was on Sunday. We driving around with me and Twyla and Chelsea. Look, Twyla right here, y'all. She like, oh my God, this story is so crazy because the was there. We had to get some last minute shit for the shoot. Like Chelsea wanted some earrings because photo shoot, I wanted to style each, and I promise this is a part of the story time. Like, I'm not just getting off track, like I promise. I want to style each set differently because I wanted to show y'all before y'all bought it how y'all can style this shit up or style it down. Like dress it up, dress it down. So Chelsea's theme was like 70s. My theme was Y2K. My sister was like hipster girl, and my friend Monty was like Rico Nasty type shit. Yeah. So I did my thing with that shit. So Chelsea last minute was like, oh, let me go get some earrings, some like big earrings from the hair store. Get me some little necklaces. Like her outfit came together, y'all. Like she be eating. So I'm like, all right. Drove to North Philly. Yeah, I'm in the pink car. I already know what my car look like, and that's a problem. But I'm not changing it. Y'all probably gonna be like, y'all you should get your car changed, but I'm not doing it. Like I love my car. So we drive in the North. We get out the car. Twyla's still in the car. We run into the hair store, get some shit for their little photo shoot. Chelsea got her shit. I got some bangle bracelets. Whole time, I'm thinking you can only get bangles from Alex and Annie. I didn't know you get these shit from the hair store. This shit was like $2 a piece. Like, I'm bangle with us. But we came out the hair store, right? Boom. Walk over to the car, get in the car. We like, all right. Photo shoot was at 8. It was 7:30. We was in a rush, y'all. Like, we was like, oh my God. Like, the photographer, my friend, was gonna be there. My other friend, Monty, was already on her way. I'm like, oh my God, we still gotta do makeup, hair. Like, oh my God. Like, how I'm late to my own shoot? That is get her. So we start driving, right? All of a sudden, I hear rocks hit my car. I see a car pull up in my peripheral because I can see like if I'm looking this way, I can still see that way. Look, y'all see me looking? I know you can't see me looking, but I'm looking. I'm looking like this. I can see. Oh, I'm still looking over there. Let me look at y'all. I can see a car pull up, throw rocks at my car, and then speed off. I'm like, hold up, what just? And Chelsea was, oh my God, and Charlie was like, I'm like, what the hell is what? And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? Did something fall on my car? What happened? I look to my left a little bit, like a little angle, like you know how I'm like this. I look a little. I see a black Nissan driving all quick as shit. I'm like, Chelsea was like, that car just threw rocks again. I'm like, hold on, buckle your seatbelt and hold the thing up there because it's about to get wicked. So I gets to driving, y'all. The black Nissan, oh my God, I wish I had a dash cam. Oh, I wish I had one. I had one, but I ain't plug it in, so it's dead. But after this, I'm getting a dash cam. Like, I wish I had video footage of this, y'all. I should have told Chelsea to record, but I was way too in the moment to be like, oh, put your phone on and record. Like, that was my last thought. No when someone dies, people record that shit. I'm like, how? First of all, that's disrespectful and that's gross. But like, how is your first thought during a traumatic incident to pull out your phone? Like, that's not my thought process. My thought process is to chase this motherfucker. So I start chasing it. The car I see up the street, y'all, it was so much traffic. I floored that shit. I'm going in between little spaces like that. I don't know how my car fit through here, but it fit. Honda Civic hatchback 2018. That shit was out, y'all. Don't never sleep on no Civic, y'all. Don't ever sleep on no Civic. That's why they be so old on the street. They last forever. Like, my shit gonna be falling. The wheels gonna be off. Roof going. Bumper going. No AC, no seat. I'm still gonna be moving that shit. So I see that shit go through 2 lights, y'all. What I did, I floored that shit through 2 lights. So I'm like, in my car, I took out the exhaust. Something up with my car. I don't know. I took out the exhaust. I did a little work to it, so it's like louder. It's not as loud as I can get, but it's louder. My shit kind of rocky because I don't know what I took out. They probably stole my part. And I'm like, I drive through the stop sign, the red lights too. Cause what you think you talking about? So the car make a sharp right. What I do, I make a sharp right too. Y'all. Then I get on the street that the Nissan on, right? But it's all the way down the street and I see it headed to the left. What I do? I go right down the street and head to the left. Y'all, I ran 3 stop signs and I hit a pothole. My car was in the air. I swear to, ask Chelsea, because y'all want a second opinion, ask, you know what, ask Twyla. You know what, let me not wake her up because she be on my nerves. But I swear to God, I hit this pothole, my car lifted. I was floating that hoe. I drive through 3 stop signs, boom. I turn the corner where the car turned. I see the car up all the way to the right, like it's going down the next street. So I floored that shit and turned up. Yo, I'm following this shit for like 5 minutes, right? I guess she thought she ate that, but I devoured. So all of a sudden, after I ring them little lights, I see the Nissan, I go to the left, again, following the Nissan, right? That car up again, 2 blocks. I floored that shit, right? We get to a part where it's like a one-way street with 2 lanes. The car goes up onto the sidewalk and goes all the way up to the red light and makes a sharp right in front of all the cars in the left lane. Like, imagine you in like a one-way facing this way, right? It's 2 lanes, right? But we all going one way. The car get up and turn in front of the whole street. And know what I did? The same shit. Cause you got me, what? Oh, like, come on, y'all. You just need to pull over at this point. Then we get to the point where she actually had to stop because there was a stop sign. There was mad cars. She pulled over and I'm like, all right, say no more. I'm like, Chelsea, remember that license plate. And I didn't really think this through because I'm like, all right. When it came to a stop, I'm like, all right, now what? Like, I didn't think about that. I just kind of thought I'll be chasing her for the rest of the night. But like, I had a photo shoot to go to. But I'm like, all right, now that we're both stopped, what is it to do? Like, like, what if they had a gun? But then again, you don't know what I had, so I'm not really scared of you because like you don't know what I got in my car. So I'm just like, all right, we're gonna see how this play out. Like, what's going on? Is this a guy who is in the car? Like, I'm just thinking in my head, like, who hates me this bad to throw rocks at my car, drive for 5 minutes around North Philly, run through lights, get up on a sidewalk, damn near wreck your car, go through stop signs, turn in a one-way lane across 2 rows of cars? Like, who is, I'm like, who could this be? Who could this be? Because I'm like, if it's someone crazy, I'm really out of here. But I couldn't think of anyone that hated me that much. Like, I'm like, who just does not like me that much? All of a sudden, I see this like black girl just hop out the car and start running. Like, get out. Remember they circled out? He was like running towards my car with a straight face like this. Like, head not moving, just body. I'm like, what the hell? She's like, I'm like, oh shit, what the? And I look closer, I'm like, wait, is that my roommate from freshman year of college? Like, what? She like, you dumb B, get the F out the car, I'm gonna F you up. I'ma F you up, bitch. I'ma F you. I'm like, oh, what? Like, I'm like, what? Y'all, like, this, like, what are you talking about? Like, huh? So I'm like, Chelsea, like, you got the license plate? She's like, yeah, bro, I got it. I'm like, all right, so no more. So as she running towards my car like this, I just like start moving and I'm like, I just start going and she see me, I'm just like, you gotta be out of your mind. So eventually I get home and I call the cops because I'm like, this just threw rocks in my car and then was running my car. But let me just give you some backstory on this roommate a little bit if you don't want to watch the whole story time about her. This roommate was a random. Never seen her before when I moved into college. We matched on some roommate app that they had through my school. And she was okay, I'm gonna let you know this before I start. I have an aunt, and her name's Aunt Sharon, right? And Aunt Sharon is a psychic. She know what's up before you know what's up. She know if somebody crazy, if somebody weird, if someone got some underlying hate. You know how moms know who your friend before you know who your friend? That's how my aunt is. She be knowing shit. Like, she knew all my exes was not gonna work out. Like, she always like, nah, I would show a picture of a boy, like, are we gonna work out? She like, nah, he gonna cheat, he gonna do. Like, she be knowing. And before I moved in with this girl, Dominique, I showed her a picture of her. I'm like, auntie, is this gonna work out? She like, this girl looked insane. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm looking at the picture like, what about her look crazy? She's like, I don't know, bro. She just looks really crazy. Like, I'm not getting a good vibe from her. She look crazy. And I'm like, auntie, you be overthinking. Like, you be on something. Like, you be overthinking shit. Because, like, it was never that serious. Like, she don't look that crazy. Like, it's cool. It's already set in stone. I can't really change roommates. So, like, I'm going to have to just rock it out. She's like, well, be careful. I'm like, whatever you say. So, this girl in college, when we first moved in, it was very weird vibes. When I first moved my stuff in, it was my family moving my stuff in. My sister, my mom, my dad, me. And I think no, was my ex there? No, he was not there. It was just us. We moving stuff in. And she get into the room. And you think, like, when you first meet a roommate, your first thing to say was, oh my God, hi, nice to meet you. Like, and mind you, me and her was talking for weeks ahead of time. Like, small stuff, like, how you doing? What high school you went to? What stuff do you like? What movies do you watch? Shit like that. And we was, like, you know, chopping it up. But with this girl, let me move the camera down so you can see my shirt. Cause it's cute. With this girl, like, based off our conversation before college, you would have thought, like, it was gonna be cool. So when we moved in, her first thing she said to me was, I thought you was gonna be mean in person. Like, that's all she said in front of my whole family. And we was like, okay. And my mom was like, well, anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Miss Helen. Nice to meet you, Dominique. My mom was, and she was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. And it was just like a odd exchange. Like, I just expected something different. Maybe it's not weird to y'all, but that shit was weird to me to sit there and be like literally no hi, no hello, how are you? It was just like, I thought you were gonna be mean in person. But we've been talking for the last 2 to 3 weeks, so I don't understand how you got that vibe. But I was like, all right, cool. Started living with the girl. I started making friends. Mind you, my high school was a big high school. I went to Central High School in Philly, so it was a lot of students. So I had like a few friends that already was living on campus or whatever, so I would hang out with them. But before I went, I would always say, hey, Dominique, do you want to come with us? Come to the diner. Do you want to ride bikes around town? Like, that shit was cute. I liked my college. It was cute. But like, do you want to ride bikes around town? Do you want to get a bite? Do you want to go watch a movie? She like, no. She would always decline the offer. And then the last time I asked her if she want to hang out, she said to me, you only asked me if I want to hang out because you feel bad I don't got no friends. And I'm like, that was never the case. Like, I genuinely want to get to know you and like experience things with you because you my roommate. So like, that was never given that. Like, I just want to be a nice roommate. And not only that, I want to get to know you and I want to be friends. Like, I feel like everyone in college thinks it would be nice to have a roommate as a friend. Like, it's cool to be friends with you because I'm living with you. So I'm like, that was just a weird thing to say. That's not the case. So after that, I started asking her to hang out, and then she just started like acting weird towards me. And then I don't really, again, this was 5 years ago. So watch the story time of when it was like more fresh because I really don't remember. I wish I should have watched the video beforehand before making the story time, but I really don't remember. But it just got really weird, and I guess like what happened? One day she blocked me on Instagram, and then I texted her and I was like, hey, why'd you block me? And she was like, you just now realized you was blocked? And I'm like, yes, like, you're not my man. I don't just be checking up on your page like, oh, did Dominique block me? Like, what's going on? Why am I like, I'm not on your page like that. Like, no, I didn't realize. She was like, oh my God, you didn't realize. But like, I just be petty sometimes. I'll unblock you. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, it was just stuff like that. And then again, don't remember the whole thing, but we got into like she got mad at me for some reason. I don't remember. She started acting weird to me, and I asked her what was wrong, and she blew up on me, and then she moved out. But before she moved out, this girl swept, well, I don't know what she did. She gathered tacks and put them into the rug in front of my bed. So I had like a rug, like this pink rug in front, this huge rug in front of my bed that I would like step down onto when I got out of bed because the bed was super high. You know, in college you be having the little bed rises, the bed be tall as shit. I jumped down off the bed and stepped in a bunch of tacks. I'm like, what the hell? Look down, it was all these tacks in my rug, and my rug was like this thick. So well, no, that's the cap. It was like this. So if you stuff rugs in it, if you stuff tacks in it, you can't really see it until you feel it. So I'm like, oh my God, what is that? And I'm like, oh my God, like, did this put tax in my rug? Like, what's going on? Like, why do you hate me so much? So I remember even one time, this girl worked at the Chick-fil-A on campus, and this was after she moved out. I went up to order my little 8 count, and this girl, so it was a long line. It was like 3 cashiers going on, 3 people taking orders, and I'm like, it's only a 33% chance I get her as my cashier, so I don't think it's gonna be a problem. But of course, my luck, I get her, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, hi, can I get an 8 count? Da da da. Like, again, don't know what the problem is, don't know what the one-sided beef is, but can I get my 8 count? Like, and she dead turned her back to me like this. I'm gonna show y'all. Look, she said this. That's a hello. She was like, I said, can I get, she said, I'm not taking your order. And I said, okay, like, all right, I'll go to the next person to get my food then. Like, what the hell? Like, it was just weird shit like that. Like, weird shit like that. So, that being said, when I saw her get out the car and start running in my car trying to fight me, I'm like, is this still mad from 5 years ago? Like, what? Hey, I genuinely don't know what the problem is, but you threw rocks in my car. You drove 10 blocks, more than 10 blocks, at like 90 miles an hour in a 25. I mean, probably like a 15, because it was like a city block. And then you get out of the car trying to fight me, and then you just running around the street with like a chicken with his head cut off. Honestly, she should be so embarrassed. Like, imagine hating someone that literally has no clue as to why they hate you, and then 5 years later you throw rocks at their car, run from them, then you get to a point where you can't keep going no more, so you try to be a big bad get out the car and start running at the car. And I know a lot of y'all, I would've got out the car, I'm just like, y'all, I am so past that point. I'm 22 years old. Although that sounds young, because I am nowhere near old. I'm just like at a peaceful point in my life. I don't know if y'all noticed, but like I'm just at such a like good point in my life. Like, I got my apartment, I got my warehouse, I got my car, I got a brand, I got a channel to talk to y'all, I got a puppy, I got a boyfriend, I got good friends. My friend group is finally perfect. I love all my friends. Like, they're gonna be there till the end. I know it, because we just like all so grown. And it's like, why fight you? Because again, I'm confused what the problem is. I really am. So I'm just like, F her, gave her the finger, kept it pushing, went back home the next, because I had the photo shoot that night at 8 and I was late. So the next day I called the cops, my dad a cop, so he was just like, all right. He was like, once they get the report, I'll look into it, I'll keep checking up on it and trying to push the case or whatever. So, because you know, a lot of cases like these go undocumented or what is the word, like, not unsolved, because it was like something give me, but like it goes like unlooked. Like, people, like a lot of these cases, cops do not care. Like, I'ma just give an example. This is kind of like depressing an example, but like I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all and like keep it real without telling too many details. Y'all know what I went through with my ex-boyfriend, right? The whole like DV type thing. When I called the cops the same day he did it, the cop came to my house and just like looked as if he did not care. Like, he was like, okay, rolled it down, then left. Turned out he did not write anything down, and he put that my ex was black. He didn't even ask. He just assumed, oh yeah, she black, he black. He put his hands on her, he black. Yup, he choked, he black. He bit her, oh he black. Like, he put that shit down, just did not even put it in the system. So like, my dad had to escalate it to like the higher authorities, and then I finally got like an actual case going on. But that being said, cops do not take stuff seriously. And it's the fact that like, yeah, it's rocks, okay, cool, like that's horrible. But like, this girl obviously out of her mind, so like it could get worse, God forbid. But like, thank God I got protection. Yeah. Anyway, so her being this mad from 5 years ago over something, I don't know what happened, I couldn't imagine her stopping this shit. Like, I couldn't imagine if I see her again, it would get any better. So I'm just like, all right, I need my dad to keep pushing this report and keep like staying on top of it, so I know something will be done, because I'm not trying to get hurt. Like, I'm really not. Like, this girl's out of her mind. So yeah, I called the cops the next day. They came to my apartment and I told him what happened, and he was like, all right, it's funny because I ran this tag last week this is too familiar. Looked her name up, found her. He's like, yeah, I ran her tags a couple days ago. I got you. I'll put it in the system. Like, that's another story. But like rocks, where do you even get rocks from? Why are they in your car? My theory is that she saw me and my friend walk into the hair store and waited for us to come out, got the little rocks and threw that shit because she saw that I was with somebody. She did not want to approach us because she would have gotten jumped. Because if she approached me in person, I would have had to defend myself. She would have gotten jumped because Chelsea's not gonna sit there and let some girl like fight me. Like, it's kind of just like, not jump. Like, I don't condone jumping because I've been jumped, but like, it's kind of like, if a girl pulls up on you out of nowhere and starts just swinging at you and going crazy, Chelsea would not just stand there and let me get beat up. She would start swinging too and trying to break shit up. Like, that's just how shit works. So, she probably waited for me to get in the car. Well, I'm in the car for like 5 minutes because me and Chelsea be talking. Probably waited for us to start pulling out, then drove next to us and threw the rocks and then started speeding away, and that's how that happened. So, yeah, that's the story. The Dominique from Westchester University threw rocks in my car. Yeah, the is crazy. I cannot believe that. There was thankfully no damage done to my car. Still crazy. 5 years later. 5 years later. How you I couldn't hate someone that I couldn't. And she would always talk about how crazy she was. She was like, oh yeah, I'm bipolar. Yeah, the girl said she was bipolar. She was like, oh yeah, I'm bipolar. And I'm just so petty. I just act so crazy. I act so crazy, especially the boys. I act so crazy. Like, she would like flex that she was so crazy. I'm just like, girl. And mind you, everyone from school thought, like, knew she was crazy. I don't know what their story, what their experience was with them, with her, I mean, but everyone from school was like, yeah, she's crazy. Like, my one friend said, she's like, oh my gosh, she's so crazy. I'm like, really? Like, yeah. She, even though she was crazy before I knew she was crazy. Then my other friend worked they both worked. So both of my friends actually worked with her at Chick-fil-A, and they were like, yeah, that girl's crazy. So, yeah. That's the story time. I'm sorry it was all over the place. It was just like, I don't know how to, like I'm good at lining stories up, but it was just so much going on. I had to give y'all a backstory and to give y'all my little opinions and give you, it was just a lot. But anyway, thank you for watching the story time. Make sure you go shop this set. It's called the City Girl set, which is going to drop on helloblackchild.com on the 25th of August at 4 p.m. East. It comes in pink. I'm also dropping what I wore in my last story time too, and then in my upcoming story times, I'm going to wear the more stuff I'm dropping. I'm dropping, I think, 7 things on 25th. I'm restocking earrings, I'm restocking rings, and I'm restocking gold necklaces and silver too. But y'all love the gold. So yeah, make sure you text the number down below, click the link down below, and I will see you guys in my next story time. I'm excited for story time month. I love story time month. Like, this is lit. I love the vlogs too, but I love story times more. So yeah, bye. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment.